Right, with us we have Jonathan Wileman, the tour manager of the MCC cricket team. Now you're here in Namibia on your tour and you've just finished your first match this morning. How did it go there, Jonathan?
Well, we started well. We got 167. I thought that was a pretty competitive score. But your opening bat, Van der Westhuizen, smashed it all around the ground, and we ended up losing by 9 wickets. But I don't think it's an accurate reflection of how we played, really. It's quite difficult sort of coming out of the English winter. So it's just started to get cold. It was foggy when we left, and the boys haven't picked up a bat for a couple of months. So to get straight off the plane and perform's a big ask. But actually, we batted well. I thought 167 was pretty good, and one guy played brilliantly, and nothing you can do about it.
Right. Just give us a wrap of your tour. Where will you be going? Who will you be playing and so on?
Okay, so we're playing, next couple of days we're playing against sort of combined teams of the national side and the A side here. Then we've got a 2020, and then so we've got 5 or 6 days in Windhoek, and then we're going up to the Orindi Game Reserve for a night to go and look at some wildlife. And then we're heading out to the coast, staying in Swakopmund for 5 or 6 days, playing 3 games out there in Walvis Bay, and then we head back home.
Right, tell us something about your team. How strong is it, and what's the purpose of the tour?
Okay, so we've got a pretty strong squad. We've got 2 county players, Chris Wright, who plays for Warwickshire, who's an opening bowler, and Adam Wheater, who's a wicket-keeper who plays at Essex. And the rest of the guys are good club cricketers. Some of them play minor counties. So we're fairly strong, but obviously coming away from home in unnatural surroundings, it takes a bit of time to adjust. The purpose of the tour, I suppose we do about 4 tours a year, and the objective really is to help develop cricket in countries around the world. We work closely with ICC to help decide which countries to go to, where they think a tour would benefit the local cricket. So it's partly to give the teams there more matches. I think one of the problems you have here in Namibia is not necessarily facilities, but having opposition to play against. So it's giving you guys another 8 games to play. And we'll also be doing some coaching with local children as a way of helping to spread the word and get kids interested in playing cricket. One of the key principles of MCC, as you can see on the T-shirt, the spirit of cricket. So part of what we're trying to do is demonstrate how to play the game, respect for officials, respect for your opponents, and spread that message. Because I think in society as a whole, we see in lots of different sports, particularly football, how there's very little respect for opponents or the officials, and cricket is one of those games where that has a real tradition, and that's part of what we try to spread.
Great, and tell us, I understand there's quite a long waiting list to get into the MCC team. Tell us a bit about that and the attraction of the team.
Yeah, so to get into MCC, the club itself, if you just join as a member of the club, you're not a cricketer. You can wait more than 20 years to get in. So if you're a good cricketer, you have the opportunity to jump the waiting list, if you like, by playing qualifying games over a couple of years. You have to have 3 people to sponsor you and someone to endorse your application, and then you play a number of games. If you play well enough, you get elected as a playing member, and then you're in. You get the same privileges as someone who's been on the waiting list for 20 years. You get to play for the club, you get to apply for tours, and you get to watch any game at Lord's. So you can turn up to the test match with your membership pass and go and sit in pavilion to watch England whenever they're playing there. So it's a fantastic club to be a part of, and personally this is my 6th tour with MCC, and it's given me the opportunity to see many different parts of the world: Africa, South America. I've been to Fiji and Papua New Guinea, experienced different cultures, different countries. It's been a great experience.
Great, well done.